Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more GSA action. It is your boy Simply on the mic, and with me is none other than the man himself, the live clucking egg Viro.
Hello, everybody. Excited to watch some 16 star. Should be a good one.
Yeah, Benji and Cheese, both very solid players. Going to be excited to see who ends up going off, who's got the sauce, if you will. It's all coming to a head.
Just getting ready to start the race here. I don't watch too much 16 star, but I know it's a really fast-paced, fun category, so I'm really looking forward to this race.
And I'm looking forward to sharing my 7-month streak in the chat. Here we go, gamers. 7 months in a row. Cheese as well. Welcome them back to the Clock Club. It's party time, boys. Showing off our clock strong on this beautiful Monday morning. So, you say you don't do much 16, Viro. Have you
More
ever
like
done
any
16? Have you ever done 16?
No. Well, when I just started the game, I mean, back in my emulator days, I think everybody did a little 16 startup, but since then it's pretty much been all 120. Since I've come back, I've been trying to do some 70, but yeah, I'm not much of a 16 player, but I do have an appreciation for the category for sure.
It's definitely worth appreciating. There's just so much to it, right? You got a lot of action in such a small, yeah, a lot of action in just a super small amount of time. There's no other category quite like 16 in that sense. And right off the bat, LBLJ is on deck. Scary stuff indeed. Benji looking pretty good. A little laggy, but he's making it happen. And Cheese as well. Not bad at all.
Nicely done for both players.
Not too shabby. And here we are in the dark world. It's definitely looking a little bit dark, but not too dark that our players cannot see. They definitely still got a decent field of vision. Honestly, it's a pretty light world, especially for Benji. He's really rocking that, what would you call that, high contrast. Oh, but I missed red coin. Not good. Red alert. No pun intended. Oh!
Ooh, a little slip up from Cheese there.
Yeah, he got those double firsties, but did not land the triple jump. And, only seconds apart after the first star. It's a good sign. It means that we are indeed off to what appears to be a race. What do you think, Viro?
I think it's looking like a real barn burner so far. Could go any way.
Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I thought Cheese missed the throw. Barn burner. I've never heard that before. Could you possibly expand on what that means?
It means pretty much what we're seeing right here. Simply, this is everything this race is. It's what a barn burner is.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And she's entering Dark World again to leave it again.
That's right. That is
Great.
what. That's
Strategy coming out from our former 70-star world record holder.
He's definitely a smart cookie. You got to give him that. Very wise choice, and Benji also making the wise choice. And shout out to Marbur Irito. You gotta say it with spaces because there's underscores. Welcome to the Clock Club. Thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. It's Canonless time. Nice.
Neither player opting for the texture setup, which I think is wise in a race. But I have seen a lot of players go for it in races, so I'm not sure what most people would rather do.
I'm personally of the belief that you should save that for the runs. The texture setup is just not that reliable. Cheese not able to get his double jump. And in settings like these, oh no!
Oh.
Okay, Benji has officially swiped it. Swipe or no swiping. Unless your name is benjii64, then it's all good in the hood. Here we go. Really out here. But 16 is quite a volatile category. I mean, we've seen some pretty nutty leads be ruined by either BLJs. You got MIPs to deal with. I mean, it's a melting pot of hard strategies in such a short little amount of time. But we're heading off to the basement, where it's about to get maybe a little bit more sweaty. Perhaps the stove is getting turned on, not paying the AC bills, the sun heating it up. We're getting grilled out here.
One thing I think is cool about 16 star is that there's just so many different ways to do it. Like, there's so many different routes and ways to make your run easier or more difficult. It has a very high skill ceiling, I would say. I think it's really cool.
Oh, definitely. And the fact that both players, you know, having to do pillarless and doing it very nicely, I might add. Completely because of the fact that they're doing LBLJ in the beginning, it adds a lot of sauce. I mean, if you opt to go non-LBLJ, you're actually making the rest of the run quite a bit easier on you. But not only are they doing pillarless, they're going to have to do a side hop and optionally a lava boost. And I saw Cheese actually practicing lava boost before, so he might be making it happen. But both players slapping the sense out of Klepto. Easy money. Thank you, Mac. Wow, the subs rolling in right now. The sub club. The train is hot. The clock is hot. The block is hot. Welcome, Mac, to the club.
I don't recall seeing people go for lava boost in 16 star. Is that a new thing, or do you have to go for the pro strat to make it worth it? Or?
Yeah, you basically need to be maximum nut, like insane strats type thing if you want to be making it worth your time. So we'll see if either player will be making it worth their time. Oh, Benji, slight choke here. Oh, he's gasping for air. Oh, but Cheese, asphyxiation. Ah, Benji, not getting the wall kick. I've never seen side hop cause so much trouble simultaneously. But Cheese figuring it out before Benji and taking that lead back. That was a little cray-cray. Cheese with the burned hiney. Mario won't forget about that one. It's so awkward if you burn your hiney on your way to reds. It just feels out of sync. The puzzle pieces sliding around.
It really is, yeah. Often just leads to even more mistakes.
Yeah, it gets pretty wet pretty quickly. And Benji not opting for the lava boost, but I don't know. I'd like to see a lava boost from Cheese. I would enjoy seeing that. In relation to game audio, right now, actually, believe it or not, oh, Cheese, hold on, he's dead.
Oh,
Rest.
It's gonna cost a lot of time.
Rest.
Benji with a nice reds as well, so he's definitely more than caught up at this point.
Yeah, Benji in a very solid position. Gotta be feeling good now. Cheese with the death. Not the worst death, but still, any death in 16 is going to go a long way. I mean, we're already halfway through the run. And honestly, Cheese has been playing pretty pretty gosh darn well in the league. I mean, he went toe-to-toe recently with... names. Names are too hard. I think it was D whatever. And he's playing very consistent. Low 16s, high 15, one of them. D whatever ended up getting a PB, I believe. Shoutouts to him. But Cheese took all 3 games, I think. Might have been 2-1. Definitely took 2. But not going for the lava boost. Not feeling it. Probably the right move. Benji and Hazy Maze Cave. Nice triple jump box.
She's with the dives to the door. I'm still unsure after all these years if that's actually faster if you do it optimally or not than the long jumps.
I've heard it's faster, but you have to do it pretty much perfectly, and it's barely faster. So it's like, is it really worth it? Maybe in 2020 or 2021, we might be seeing it. I mean, I could see it getting a good amount of mileage, especially in 120. You do go that way about, what, 3, 4, maybe 5 times. So if you can save, like, 2 frames each time, I mean, that's 0.3 seconds. You do the math. Yeah. The math checks out.
Everything helps this day and age. You know, all the players are so good now. You need all the optimization you can get.
Okay, yeah, it was a 2-1. D whatever coming in to set the record straight. Shoutouts to D whatever, he's beautiful. But both players doing work in Hazy Maze Cave. Benji already done. Gonna go for the MIPS clip, which is a little bit spooky. We have seen some player struggles. I've not seen a player pass MIPS through the 30-star door, thank goodness. That's pretty much the worst thing, but nice grab from Benji. And pretty decent first clip. It's definitely the first clip I'd say that gives players more trouble. Although no wall kick. She's gonna make up some good time. Second clip, not too shabby.
Cheese does have an opportunity to gain a little bit of ground here with a perfect clip.
Yeah, lining it up. It's looking good, and kaboom.
Very nice.
That is going to aid quite a bit. I mean, this could be one slip up and fire seat. This could be one BLJ, one missed throw away from being a tied up game, back and forth and back and forth.
Benji going for back sub here.
Yeah, Cheese looking like he's interested in the front sub. So Benji with the grab at 12-11. Definitely a big move here, though. Cheese did slip up with front sub in the 70 race yesterday, but he's got it on lock, and he does the leg reduction. It's so good, so good.
Very beautiful leg reduction. Looks slick to be saved about a couple seconds there, so Cheese definitely trying to catch up here.
And Benji looking like he's going to make the cycle without much issues. Cheese, though, going for a pole glitch, going to be making a slightly faster cycle. And Benji, hold the phone, not making it. And this might just be the lead swap if Cheese can land it. Yeah, if you pass MIPS through the 30-star door, you want to probably go through the key door to respawn him and go catch him again. There's not really any great solution. It's a pretty rough mistake. And now, oh my, the sink. This is a stainless steel sink. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's how quickly a lead can turn. And now BLJ is going to be super important for this race.
Yeah, and Cheese actually has been very solid on the BLJs. I'm not too sure about Benji's abilities, but I mean, we are clearly about to find out. Both winding up and a missed throw from Cheese. And now Benji's got some breathing room. What is this race? My goodness.
Not something you see very often, you know, the second Bowser going flying that far. You know, people usually just throw him a little bit, but Cheese just whips him across the map. Gonna cost him a lot of time.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Whew. All right, BLJs are on deck. The spiciest moment of the run. Not quite Blazing Wing level, but it's up there. Welcome back to the 7-month gang. Clock gang. Creator Destroyer. Very much appreciated. Benji getting something started, but not enough. She's struggling to clip through the floor. But still nothing with Benji, and now we are tied again. And Cheese gets it right away. I don't know how he does it. He knows something. He's got to reveal
right
it.
Behind him, though.
Yeah, Benji getting it just in the nick of time, but a quick pause just to let us know that he's not too happy about that. And Cheese quickly. Oh my goodness, man, he's got it.
Flawless, pretty much. Just very clutch.
Yeah, pretty much ideal BLJs, and although Benji getting them right behind him, Cheese now has a solid buffer, but he still really can't afford to make any major mistake, including a Bowser throw miss, and he might be a little bit shaken after that Bowser 2 throw. Oh, but the right side triple jump wall kick. Man, I don't think I've seen him mess that up in a race yet. He's been on the ball. Benji looking good with the left side. Cheese with the strats. That looks so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. And there it is.
Yeah, throw.
The very first.
Can he get away with that, though?
He might be able to. I mean, Cheese has some crazy spins, but Benji missing a throw. Oh, no. It was looking like Champ there for a while, but now more Pog. About 75% Pog, in fact. And another missed throw from Benji. But ow! Another missed throw from Cheese. What's happening? Nobody quite sure how to toss the guy. Cheese finally figuring it out. And that will be game 1 for him. Taking it home with a high 16, 1 point in his cup, and one step closer to getting that bonus point. Now, Viro, are you aware of how the 16-star league functions, or would you like a rundown?
You can give me a rundown.
Every game you win gives you 1 point. If you win 2 of the 3 matches, then you get a bonus point. So the outcome could either be 4-0 or 3-1.
Oh, so you need to win all 3 to get the bonus, right?
No. If you win 2.
2 of 3. Oh,
right.
2 of 3. Okay, okay. Yeah.
So Cheese, pretty in a pretty good spot. I mean, you win the first game, you got a little bit of breathing room. Ideally, you win all 3, but not everybody can be a god gamer, as they say.
Well, it was a good race from both players. Unfortunate throws. Cheese with a death in LLL. Both players should be looking to do better on their next run. Don't think they're both perfectly happy with this. But Cheese coming out with the W. Could potentially see Cheese try out Lava Boost in LLL now that he has a lead. Might decide to alter his strategy. We shall see. And here we go, next race. underway. In
T minus some X amount of seconds, and there
we
it is.
go.
It's me, Mario.
It's a me, Mario. Here we go. Well, man, after that first race, I don't know what to think. It's clear that both players could take it, although Cheese with some questionable mistakes, you know, had a rough time, did die in Lethal Lava Land, had a lot of missed throws, and I'm wondering how that might be resting on his brain.
I don't think Cheese is going to be too shaken up by that. I mean, he's a veteran player. He's handled pressure all his career. World record level player. I think he'll get it together and play even better this race. So benjii better be ready.
Yeah, honestly, what scares me the most about Cheese is probably his BLJs. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh,
Is that the
no.
first mode we've seen in GSA?
I think I've actually seen a moat before. I couldn't recount if it's GSA or one of my personal tournaments, but now I missed Lakitu Skip. Probably, I don't even know if there's a code for this. This is not a code red. This is a code. Yikes. Big yikes.
Cheese with the perfect LBLJ too, so...
Yeah, really rubbing it in.
It's gonna be pretty hard to come back from this.
benjii making it happen, not gonna count him out quite yet. Okay, does he know the backup? I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, and we're out. We're scooting around.
I would have to reset my game in that situation, but benjii teaching me something new.
Yeah, you can actually get to Dark World from there if you have the right angle, but not quite on fleek. benjii figuring it out. And there we go. She's landing the first. He's looking so good at the end. Very nice.
Ooh, benjii with a... He's looking for a Zaya cycle there. He went for a very fast switch press, which is really interesting. I don't see... Maybe there's something faster he's going for the Zaya cycle. I don't know why you'd really.
And it appears that Discord has crashed. We've lost the egg, but we're recovering, and we're back.
There we go.
And benjii getting his lunch money stolen from the Goomba. So unfortunate. So unfortunate.
benjii, the Mario Cam throw makes it very difficult. A lot more harder to hit land throw. He seems to be trolling a little bit here.
Here we go.
And Cheese just sort of in his own world, you know? Doing his things. As long as he doesn't die. I mean, the wiggle room right now. Oh!
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. Just as I'm talking about it. Owl is giving Cheese a lot of trouble today. Oh, the double!
That's...
I mean, it's counting up quick. benjii only lost about...
like a race.
It is. I mean, benjii lost what? Maybe 25, possibly 30. benjii, though, with the cry for help. Going for... Oh, no. Oh, no. What is happening? benjii. Woo.
It makes me think that benjii isn't watching the stream when I see him go for OGC list there. I think if you realize that Cheese missed Alice twice, he probably would have taken a safer cannon list.
Agreed. And I wonder if we're gonna see any more Desperado attempts. The strats and another resub coming in. Texture setup, looking for those extra seconds, but it might backfire, and it does. That's why we don't like texture setup. Man, it's just not. It's not consistent. You can talk all you want about how consistent you think texture setup is, but I'm sorry. The facts of the matter is that they are. It's not. It's not. But gets it. Thank you, Cyclopan, for the resub for 2 months in a row. My good sir. Welcome back to the Clock Club. I'll go ahead and toss a clock down. Maybe a dab. As Cheese is figuring out how the bomb works. This angle, a little scary.
Oh, he tried to rush that a little bit. The angle was not set. Nice backup, though, over the quicksand.
Oh, Benji. Oh, okay, and Benji following in Cheese's footsteps. That was a very weird mess up. Didn't take any fall damage, but... Oh, goodness gracious. This is some good gameplay that we're seeing. Top tier stuff in the 16-star league. Oh, clapped.
What's gonna happen here? Okay. That
Yep.
worked out for him, I guess.
I mean, the slow, anticlimactic float into the star. Could have gone worse, probably. Not the end of the world. Yeah, I think Benji's dropping frames. Cheese seems to be loading just fine. We're not dropping any frames on the stream side of things. Okay, Benji trying to show off with the hot wall kick in the hallway, but bonking into the wall. Ah, are you
Oh,
kidding?
your time was not the charm for Cheese. I almost avoided a death there, but not today.
What the? Benji with the Mario Cam Tama Plus. We are seeing true insanity come to fruition. My goodness, a couple of nutcases on the stream. What is happening? What is happening? Egg, Fyro, please.
Well, ever since Benji's moat, he's been playing with 0 clucks this entire run.
No clucks left to give.
He gives no clucks.
The live cluck and egg definitely won to judge the clucks. You know, very much appreciated censorship there from everybody at GSA. But she's still rocking a rather large lead. I mean, Benji dug himself quite a grave. Not even 6 feet under. More like 12 feet under in Womps. But climbing his way out of the hole a bit. But she's looking to throw some more dirt on his name. But I'm not sure if Benji will stand for that. He might sit and lay down for it. But probably won't see him standing. Hard to say. What do you think, Vyro?
Oh, he might, oh no, he's done. I was gonna say he might sand for that, but he's out of SSLs.
Dang.
No more deaths.
That would have been good. He might lava for that. Doesn't sound as good off the tongue, but it's more, you know, makes sense. But not really at all. But lava boost, Benji, really, the clucks. Goodbye. You could say goodbye to the clucks. This man is on full Rambo mode. He has extended his clip. Benji in full Clucko mode. Oh no! Okay, interesting camera angle. Not sure how this is gonna pan out. Cannot take any more booty burns or he is a dead man. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. It's. I really want to see Benji get back in here, but he is a loose cannon. at the moment. Check again later. Okay, backwards cam strats. Benji, that is a camera. That's never gonna work, but you know, going for it anyway. Benji sort of realizing the jig is up, but the jig is never really up, especially in 16 star. Okay.
Oh.
The swag.
What a flare.
Flare indeed. Oh. Oh. Man, I don't know what, something must be in the air. The chemicals, they've gone insane. What is happening, bro? What is this race? Benji
She should have went for the Toxic Maze BLJ there.
What is Cheese doing?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, Cheese can't figure the slope out, but Benji can't figure his life out. So we've got two dilemmas on stream, and it's quite perplexing. But Cheese finally figuring the mystery out. Looking like Sherlock Holmes. A little bit more home than Sherlock, though. And perhaps a little bit inebriated. Commentator making some heinous claims that perhaps the runners are indulging this early in the day, but Cheese is in Spain. And Benji with the Mario Cam Reds not helping out too much there. Not a very advantageous camera. So, what are your thoughts, Vyro? What are we seeing here? What happened? Where did it all go wrong? Cheese! He's in the hole! It's not over
Cheese
yet!
Falls into the pit. I really don't know. I think Benji knows that the nail is already in his coffin, and Cheese knows this too. I think Cheese is watching the stream. He knows he can't lose the race, and I think they're both just messing around at this point.
But I don't support the Benji messing around. I mean, this camera's obviously not good. Benji sort of having fun, thinking that it's completely over, when in reality, if he kept his head up from the BLJ, the moat, you know, the womps, he could easily be in the lead. Easily. We saw a lot of spaghetti come out in Lethal Lava Land. But somehow Cheese still managing to keep a pretty convincing lead. And Cheese is out of there. It is time for some MIPS action. Might have some time to reflect on what has been going on. Could be a little bit more awake here as we head into Fire Sea and Diodar Docks to cool down a bit.
Yeah, if Benji didn't go for any of his troll strats this run, he would most likely be in the lead right now.
But to Benji's credit, I'm pretty impressed by his ability to keep his head up. It's understandable that in a situation like that, I mean, come on, you come in, you moat, you have a wild ride of a Womps, and it's just nothing going your way. Benji! Okay, now can't get over the fence. There we go. But honestly, it's never over until it's over, and that is usually Benji's mantra. Able to keep it going, keep it playing, keep it positive. But when life comes at you hard like that, you know, it ain't easy being cheesy.
Yeah, moding on Lakitu Skip is just such a devastating mistake. It's gonna be hard for the mentality of any runner to come back from that.
Ooh,
Even if you're not necessarily out of it time-wise, it's just really hard mentally to get yourself together after such a mistake.
Agreed. Very demoralizing, and obviously would be a reset in anybody's mind. And as we sort of shift more towards this race culture, I mean, obviously PBs, world records are hype. always. But there's a new world emerging, and it's just part of the game. You got to
Also,
put
the
that.
interesting camera going for those long jumps there. He went from the sideways angle, making it very hard to see where he lands, but he gets it no problem.
Yeah, that is the lag reduction special. You get a lot of lag there from those flames, all the lava. I don't really know what it is. I think it might be the flame shooters. Almost a missed throw. That was cutting it pretty close, but Cheese landing it, moving right on along. But there's some room here for Benji to possibly get in, although the way that Cheese has been getting these BLJs, not only in this race, but I mean, I don't know. He knows something. He might need to spill the beans, but maybe after the league's over. I don't know. I don't know if there's any like definitive BLJ guide that sort of explains how first time BLJs or like getting BLJ. Oh, Benji, don't die on me, boy. Oh! Rest in peace. But she seems very controlled. He knows exactly what he's looking for. And there it is again. First time BLJ. Wait, hold on. Holding some weird angles. He might have killed it.
Yeah. That should have worked. It was Cheese's mistake there to kill that.
Okay, backwards camera. Okay. Oh!
That's
Letting go of A.
Is it? Oh, he let go of. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, wanted to have a nice talk with the door, I guess. Okay.
Cheese nailing the BLJs every time, but making mistakes afterwards, which is not something you usually see. Does get in there eventually, though. Benji with the sideways camera. I guess this is a new thing that I was not aware of, because
Oh my
usually
goodness.
I see people.
Code Red. He's stranded. Low on health.
Oh,
Oh! It-
just walks into the lava.
honestly,
That's
in that
just
position,
struggle.
that's pretty understandable. Okay, and Cheese getting it going.
Benji
Looking-
with a pole glitch.
Okay. Pulling it out. Pulling it out. Get it? Because pull glitch. Commentator with the incredible pun game. Pun game strong. And Cheese on some wild pace. I mean, sorry, I meant to say mild pace. Salsa. Mid 18. It's looking like. Oh, the strats!
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh,
Oh
take the
my
fall.
gosh. What am I seeing? I'm going blind. It's the Bird Box challenge. I need to put my blindfold on. I can't look at it.
Fortunately, that's not going to matter due to Benji's fire sea death. Otherwise, this race would be very interesting right now.
Yeah, if there was gonna be a race for Benji to take, as funny as it sounds to say,
Jesus doing this.
yeah, there he goes. Yeah,
This is-
I've seen Cheese get that before, but oh my, it's crazy, right? Like the run where you moat and you just have basically a meltdown in the beginning. Pretty much the best opportunity. It ain't over till it's over. Welcome Pity back to the club. Cheese falling again. 5 months in a row. Thank you very much, Pitt. Good to have you back, sir. Might have to toss a clock in the chat for such an incredible commentator. Beautiful, beautiful man. Oh! Oh! You hate to see it. And looking at a low 20. I don't know, man. The 16-star league, you know, apparently this is the top. Some of these top players, but it just goes to show you that speedrunning, it's not as easy as it may look sometimes. You know, when they're playing it at their peak gameplay, feeling good. They make it look easy, but as we can see, sometimes not quite how it goes. Benji going for those nutty strats, and Cheese finally wrapping it up with a low 20. I don't even know what to say.
Well, I think it goes to show that speedrunning is mostly mental. I think once you start making really crazy mistakes all over the place, you kind of just break down and you can't focus, you can't play well, and both runners are showing that right now. I'm not gonna lie though, I actually think it's hilarious to see these players getting these times. It's not something you're gonna see very much, but it makes for some nice entertainment, if I'm honest.
You gotta appreciate the honesty. You know, Vyro coming out, cracking his eggshell, and letting a little bit of the yolk spill all over the booth. Very much appreciated.
So as we get ready for our third and final race, we have to wonder where these runners' mentality is at right now. What are we gonna see in the third race? More of the same, or will they flip the switch, get it together, and try to have a good showing?
Cheese coming in and talking in the chat, even though that is against GSA rules, but I'm unable to ban him or time him out. So we're gonna let him just you know, spew it out in the chat. But it's just setting the record straight, you know, technically not in the middle of a race. That he was not trolling, he just basically lost his mind. Sometimes you lose your mind, you know? Sometimes it just falls out of your ear hole. It might fall out of your nostrils. Benji with a lot of speed. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize you could clip through that. All right, and here we go. Both players are ready. It's about to happen. And game 3 on deck. Is Cheese going to swipe up the third game for a whopping 4-0? I mean, he's already taken 2 games, so he has earned himself a bonus point. So he's sitting pretty at an additional 3 points in his pocket. But honestly, you never know how the league's going to end up, so you want to get as many points as you possibly can. And I don't know. He's been doing a pretty good job thus far. But Benji seems to be awake. Snapped back to reality. Gravity was gone there for a while. But it's back. We're back on Earth. We were out in outer space. Outside of our consciousness. Exploring the world. But realizing that that's a little bit scary, we're going to go ahead and tone it back down. Come back to our Earth form. And play the game.
Yeah, I'd say both players have played well below their standards for both of these races. But Benji is the one who's paid for it on the scoreboard so far. So I'd imagine Cheese to be a little more comfortable going into this race, but we'll see what happens.
And dead even. This is exactly what we want to see, but BLJs are another beast. Benji in the back. And taking the lead with a very nice BLJ. We're in a different state of mind. We're back where we started. Both with clean LBLJs and Lakitu skips. See if we can get the Shigeru cycles going. Both players looking on great pace. Goomba trying to mess up Benji's day. But not going to work. Benji, a new reformed man. six-pack abs. Did the P90 challenge, or whatever it is. But Cheese also, you know, he's been in the gym. He's been pumping the iron. The pecs. On point. The firsties. Saving a cheeky second there over Benji. Right on his tail now. But this is what I like to see, you know? No Mario meltdowns. Just pure, unadulterated, unhinged.
Yep, nice start for both players. Entering the pipe exactly tied. We'll see if anyone can gain time on Bowser throw.
Nice throws. You know, first throw, very, very forgiving. The hitbox is like the biggest thing I've ever seen. And I've seen some big things, let me tell you. But Bowser 2, not quite the same story. Bowser 3 as well. And as we've seen, you know, Cheese has struggled quite a bit with the throws, but Benji also had some problems in Bowser 3. But, you know, I've got to admire their gameplay has actually been pretty good. I kind of want to just omit Game 2. Because Game 2 sort of ruins everything. It's just like, wow, that was like what happened there. So we're going to pretend like that didn't really happen. And say that, you know, otherwise, the gameplay in WAP's been pretty decent. And the gameplay in Basement especially has been pretty solid from these players. Nice cannonless. No OG cannonless strats from Benji. Keeping it a little bit more reserved. Owl's actually been giving both players a little bit of problems. But Cheese has got it. And Benji as well. They're bringing their A game to the table for Game 3. Exactly what I like to see. So far, I mean, this is a very hot run.
Yeah, pretty much tied. Cheese with about a half-second lead here. The players, no real mistakes this run.
It's crazy. You can see just the little things. I mean, to the naked eye, it looks as though they're both performing about perfect. But Cheese, he's been playing for so long, knows his way around the game, has done these stars hundreds of times, analyzed them, and takes very good lines. Okay, but a quick punch on the wall. Hold on, not the best line. And Benji back in the lead, but I don't know, man. Basement is can get a little bit chaotic.
What a contrast, though, from last run. I mean, this is a super tight race, very high-level gameplay, completely night and day from the previous run. That's how quickly things can turn around in Super Mario 64. Just with a different mentality.
Alright, and the pillarless is initiated. Both of them effortlessly in that pyramid. Ain't no thing but a chicken wang. Easy money, as they say. You know, the rest of Shifting Sandland, not too shabby, but Cheese... Actually, it looks like Cheese has dropped this strat. For a while, he was doing this thing where he'd go up the left side of the pillar. But honestly, every time I saw him do that, it sort of backfired by the fly guy chasing after him, and then he'd be in a really awkward position with Klepto. Not a bad move. Sometimes a strat, you know, you got to feel it out a bit, give it a taste. It's just like food, you know, you try it out, might not taste too good at the first munch, but as you get into it, you might add a little bit of salt, a little bit of seasoning, and you kind of figure out how you like it. But there's definitely some feeling about that has to go on. But stunning Shifting Sandland. Stunning Sandland is what they really should have called it after that performance. Now in the Lethal Lava Land, Cheese with a nice angle for side hop, and Benji as well. Look at this, man. They're really doing
how
it.
close they runners are. They're separated by only a second, or not even a second. Or yeah, Benji seems to have lost some time on that star, but he's only a second behind now.
Yeah, one bonk. One bonk away from a lead swap here. It just seems like they've woken up. It's like game 1, they were falling asleep. And then game 2, they were unconscious. And then game 3, they popped the molly. They're sweating, but they're hard at work. But it's strictly business out here. We've got the suit and tie. That actually seems okay. That was how Cheese died game 1, but he had a better angle, was able to close the gap. Fortunately, that is going to cost him some time, though, and that might be just exactly what Benji needed to perhaps swipe it. In here for our final star before we head over to the Hazy Maze. Oh, a burned bottom from Cheese. And, oh, getting the ledge grab skip, though. Pretty impressive stuff. Benji going to be taking that straight to the bank. And heading into Hazy Maze Cave with a slight lead. I'm surprised it was only a second.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. It looked like Cheese definitely messed up a lot more than Benji did, and they were about tied going in. But somehow, Cheese managing to keep it close.
What the? Okay, Cheese with the spicy rollout. It's like those things you don't even see. Like, Cheese has he's got so much of the little things worked out in the game that even if you're playing what you think is perfect, you know, no noticeable mistakes, Cheese has the frame data. He's been pondering, studying intensely.
It's very crisp, very optimized. Takes a time save anywhere he can get it.
It's the beautiful thing about Super Mario 64. It never really seems to stop. Like, even when it's all said and done, strats-wise, there's still so much left to work with to figure out, oh, is it faster with that angle? Dustless dives, dustless long jumps. Okay, Cheese beating up the Toad a bit. Socking him silly. Cleaning up his clock. Before taking that free juicy star. We're 1 star away from MIPS action. It's gonna have to come to a head. Oh man, the boulder RNG for Cheese has not been too good. They've been really trying to mess with this game, but dude, okay, that kind of blew me away. Cheese was dangerously close to those boulders. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. A lot of players will go very wide when the boulders are coming at you. They do have big hitboxes, but Cheese, he's been around the block, knows how close he can get, and doesn't let it affect his gameplay. Benji opting for the quicker grab, but ultimately not sure if that's the best move. You do have to walk a little bit longer with Mr. Mips and the camera angle a little rough, but wow. Here we go. Nice clips from both. Ooh. Okay. Both getting the
Benji,
wall clip.
Losing a few seconds, Benji is on that MIPS, the whole MIPS sequence, and if he doesn't go for front sub here, he might lose a couple more.
Yeah, unable to land that wall kick. And Cheese going for front sub is a little scary. Cheese's front sub is actually absurd.
It really is. The camera he does at the very end, it's very, very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think typically front sub saves maybe 1 or 2 seconds. Like, including the lag. But with that angle, it's got to save at least another second or something. Because honestly, if you don't use that camera angle that Cheese used jumping up, you get a lot of lag. Well, here we go to Fire C. We've seen some crazy things happen. Cheese did miss pole glitch. Last race. But no problem this time. Oh, and a burned bottom from Benji. Will not be making that early cycle that he needs. Kicking the Goomba. Not sure if he deserved it. Oh, but Cheese not making the cycle either. It's all good in the hood. Wow. Okay.
That was huge for Benji.
Yeah. That, I wonder, I didn't really notice what happened on Cheese's end. I was kind of lost in Benji's sauce.
He turned around and went for the wall kick off. I don't really know how to explain it. Oh,
Benji!
and Benji.
Oh no!
Well,
What?
It's a moot point now.
He's lucky he grabbed that red coin. Would have been a dead man walking. Benji, pretty rough position now. Cheese with this big of a lead going into BLJs looks a little scary. His BLJs have consistently been kind of wild. And Pit and chat betting one grande burrito. Both players get bopped in Fire C. Cheese got bopped, and Benji as well did get bopped. So just now we need to know, where do we allocate the grande burrito? Commentator interested in plopping it right into his mouth. You know, grande burrito, very delicious. Have you had the honors of trying one out, Viro? You much of a Taco Bell fan?
I have not. I've never had Taco Bell in my life, actually.
Really?
Yep. Not much of a fast food guy.
That's probably for the best. Probably for the best. I do want to mention, if you are unaware, our first live competitive event is happening. Pace in mid-April. Cheese once again. Is this gonna work? I think it's gonna work. Oh no! How long do we wait? Not happening, and Benji gonna be very close now. I think it's exclamation point pace. If you want to check it out, you may now submit runs. She's with the second try. Pretty nice. So if you're interested in doing a run, we plan on having a 24-hour stream with the main day events being related to the leagues, and nighttime through the night, the morning being dedicated
First try
to
BLJ from
runs.
Benji.
Yeah, he's creeping up here. Cheese, honestly, taking a little bit more time than usual, but still pretty quick BLJs. But Benji, not dilly-dallying at all. First try on the second BLJs. Now this is one slip up on Cheese's side away. Can Benji take it? Okay, Cheese having some fun. Hanging on the ledge. And now dangerously close. One missed Bowser throw away. Chat very shocked that Viro's never had Taco Bell. Everyone appalled. Might just need to get him. Might need to get this man some Taco Bell.
I'm down.
Not against it. I like that. It's not like it's some sort of thing. It's just it hasn't happened.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, the Goomba wanted some blood.
Really escapes death there.
And that is a first throw for Cheese. Two more to land a low 16. I think this will be his best time, but oh, not even close.
That's what Benji needs.
I think we might need one more missed throw from Cheese.
Yeah.
Benji landing his first one. Cheese winding up, and another missed throw from Cheese.
We have a race.
Just what the doctor ordered. Benji going to be popping those pills.
Can pick up the win here with one more hit.
Winding it up, and that looks
That's
pretty.
A miss.
That's a missed throw. Oh my God, Cheese winding up now. Needs to land this one if he wants to take the 3. But that.
Yes. Oh no.
That's gonna hit.
Ooh.
Oh, Benji,
Oh.
no.
Very close end.
Well, that's it. Cheese of Counter Logic Gaming with the counter. Actually, not really countering logic. That's actually very logical of him to take it 3-0. So maybe not representing the brand too well, but you know, as an esports team and as a competitive player, definitely doing good for them. So GG's, shoutouts to Cheese taking it 3-0, but Shout out to Benji for putting up a good fight. I mean, had some close matches. We'll see if we can get them in for some... oh, actually, not sure. We can do a short little interview action, actually. We'll get him in. One moment.
Just gonna see if we can get Cheese in here for an interview.
Hello.
Hello, Cheese. Congratulations on your 3-0 victory. Just wanted to ask, how do you feel about your run overall?
I was kind of pissed by the third run halfway through because, well, at Fire C because it was really good pace. Like I was gonna PB by a lot, but you know, stupid first frame wall kick at the end made me fall down. Also the BLJ on the 50-star door, that thing where you just don't go through the door. It's supposed to be a rare occasion, right? I'm not sure how rare it is, but like I got the BLJ, so the first try, and then I just didn't go through the door.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
It tends to happen to me a lot, but I don't know how rare it is. But
Simply mentioned that you let go of the A button there, so yeah, I've actually never seen
don't
that
know.
before, so.
I'm not sure. You know, that happens to me all the time. But anyway, the second race was
Yeah, I was gonna ask what was going through your mind that whole second race.
That was a
well,
thing.
I was not. I mean, I died like in SSL and HNC. I played really bad, but like I wasn't trying to play bad. I wasn't trolling. I just played bad. Benji could have easily beaten me there and come back. Like from after Fire C, I was starting to just play around because I realized that Benji was playing around and he was far behind. But all those deaths and stuff were real. Like if Benji just played well and concentrated after the mode, he could have easily beat me.
Yeah, he was also ahead on the for third race, final throw. So
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
could have gone anyway, but you managed to clutch it out 3-0. So good job.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of crazy. That was just like it just seems surreal watching that race. Like you got a low 20 and you still won. It was just really, and Viral brought it up. You know, speedrunning is a lot about the mentality, and when you let the game get to you, and you sort of just kind of lay down, you're like, you know what? All right, GG's. Like I'm not gonna pursue this any further. Then you never know. You never know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But GG's, thank you so much for the interview. Thank you for the gameplay. As always, it is a pleasure to commentate. And Viro, it was a pleasure to commentate with you, my good man. Looking forward to any future comms that you might be throwing down.
Yeah, you as well. I'm always down. It was really fun. Thanks for having me, and GG's to the runners, and peace out.
Peace out. And up next, we've got Black Pair 420 versus Flare Bear. No 420 on that one, but Celeste is up next on the docket, so don't go anywhere. We are coming right back up. Thank you guys for watching, and see you soon. Bye-bye.